Hey guys, this is Mel the Terrain Tutor. We are at the end of Adepticon and I am with a very good friend of mine. Let me introduce you if you don't already know who this is. This is Bill from Terrainaholic. Now, Bill's a column. He's a foundation of the terrain world. When I came to YouTube, you were a veteran.
Yeah,
of the
been
terrain
about
building
5 years
world,
at that point.
I was a bit of a fanboy for him. Over the past 5 years, we've become really good friends.
Oh man,
now
awesome friends.
I've only just managed to actually meet him in person, and we have had the most excellent 4 days of gaming together.
Oh man,
and then an extra day going around, because you sort of hosted me. Now this isn't about me. I want to talk about Bill. Okay. So Bill is the most generous person I know. He is the most enabling person I know, and that's a common thing with Terrainiacs. But Bill, what got you into terrain, mate?
I made the mistake of cracking open a white dwarf when I was at Parkside Association of Wargamers back in about 1987.
87, so I'd have been about 12.
Something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And that's
but you were still ahead of me at that point. But this is
about you,
right?
Come on.
You're holding me to this, so
I'm holding you to this, mate. I'm interviewing you. So, you cracked it open, first bit of terrain. So, what drew you to the terrain?
It was actually the interaction between the figures and the terrain, and I realized there's a lot of people that can paint figures, but hardly anybody was making terrain, and that was something that I could do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I could start off as like a really crappy painter or a mediocre terrain guy. I'll be the mediocre terrain guy.
That sounds familiar.
And so that's where I started.
Well, you're not mediocre at all. Now, I mean, that means you've been cracking on for what? 32 years?
Something like that.
32 years. Now, the thing is, 32 years is a long time building, okay? But this man is prolific in his terrain building. In 32 years, how many tables do you think you've built? I mean, I see you build God knows how many a year.
I've lost count. What would you say, honey? How many tables have I made?
How many a year do you reckon he does?
A year?
Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah, put over that.
Yeah,
that one year
10.
I did. Yeah, I made. This is a true story. Someone wanted terrain for a 10-table event. So I worked every single day off and all my evenings for 3 months to make 10 tables. Only one person showed up for the con, and the top prize was one of my tables. So
and he walked away.
I never saw a single D6 hit the table.
Oh,
that was
terrain maker,
so.
that was
so. It's soul crushing, absolutely soul crushing. And I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've many tables have left my studio without dice being rolled on. It is soul destroying as a terrain act.
Yep.
Now, okay, so you have made lots of tables. Now, you are quick. You know, I always see you finding interesting things. You'll come up and you'll throw a load of stuff on the table, and then 2-3 weeks later, you're playing on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, what are your tips for when you go out? What you're looking for? You know, to enable
I look for
build?
Centerpieces. I believe in finding, in like a great photo, there should be one point of interest that draws you into it. And I call those centerpieces for terrain. And so I'm very lucky. I've got a very good Goodwill, and there are tons of just knickknacks in there. Like last week, I found an amazing owl, like a wall hanging shelf. And I've been collecting owls because I want to do a Frostgrave table with an owl theme around it. And it's like this one simple $5 wall piece is going to be the center of like a ruined tower, and I just build the entire table around it.
So repurpose the centerpiece,
exactly,
and then support it with additional terrain.
Exactly.
Theme.
Yep.
He knocks them out, and to be truthful, you see him coming back from like the Goodwill store, and he's got this. You're like, what's he got now? Yeah, and then like 2 weeks later, it's like, oh my god. Now you also like your platforms, don't you? That's a common theme.
I think I love that because I love like the Necromunda tables. I love a 3D table.
Yeah.
I like to have a lot of height to it.
Yeah, so you like your dimensions and playing
exactly.
it.
Shooting down, shooting up, climbing, falling.
So
anything that makes a good action movie
and that's where
makes a good table.
That's where terrain enables the game, isn't it? Because
Mhm.
I mean, that's where the terrain really changes your tactics and how you play the game. Yeah, with regards to playing on a 2D,
Where it's not just I'm hiding behind this object. You know what I mean? A lot of tables end up being just a glorified 2D table.
Yeah.
And so I try and create the third dimension as much as I can.
Yeah, and you do, mate. You do. They're beautiful. Have you got a particular theme that's your favourite?
Hell.
Probably anything dark and evil.
Yeah, lots of lava.
I love lava. I love anything dark and moody, kind of dark elf or Cthulhu-esque, anything along those lines. I like there to be a certain. It was like the early White Dwarfs. They would make jokes about all the tabletops like golf courses, and then once the Beastmen came in, they started going with the earth tones and the twisted forests and stuff. And I'm like, now I'm in my element because I'm an old D&D game master, so I'm always playing bad guys. So I love a bad guy themed tabletop.
Yeah. So we talked about what got you into terrain. We talked about how you make terrain. What would you say is your top tip for terrain making?
If you're really serious, if you really like what me and Mel do and you want to do a lot of it, 2 tools. Bandsaw, scroll saw. On the scroll saw, get yourself a 360 blade. That's a regular blade that's twisted so it cuts in all directions. It's like a hot wire cutter.
Right.
But with those 2 tools, 90% of my work is done.
Now I remember watching you use those tools. You actually made a Titan out of foam using those, didn't you?
Yes.
That was a beast, by the way. That was huge. Absolutely huge. I mean, to be truthful, I'm surprised he hasn't built an actual house to live in out of foam the way this guy works. Okay. So one final question. Okay. And what's the best way of saying this? If you could build any single table with as many resources as you want, as big as you want, as much time, tools, all the barriers come down. Mm-hmm. What are you going to build, buddy?
Actually, I'm thinking about doing this. I had thought of this.
See, this is what he's like.
Yeah, I had thought of this, and I'm like, they're going to think I'm crazy. And then Sean from Blue Table Painting, I think it was at the end of the first Valhalla, he says, I want to do 2 gigantic 40K starships, one of them Imperium, one of them Chaos, on 2 tables, and do a battle across the whole week with like drilling pods going on and shooting like that. And then about 2 months ago, and it must be because I've been thinking about Mini Wargaming getting their new building.
Yeah.
I dreamed, this is how much of a geek I am. I dreamed I was in their new building, and that I made both of those tables, and that they were going to game on it. And then I woke up.
And then when you woke up, were you disappointed that you built this?
I was pissed.
Yeah,
because I was there, and it's like you stole my heaven from me.
Yeah.
But I someday I want to do that, and it's funny because I've messed around with some drawings and stuff, and it'll happen.
It will happen. Trust me, it will happen. Now, actually,
at some point,
you touched on a point that I think is worthy to sort of recognise. Now, a lot of my guys will not know you, because you're not very prolific on YouTube.
Not anymore.
You do battle reports, Yutsu and his wife, and they do battle reports. They film their games, but you're not as producing like you used to.
Right.
But you mentioned Blue Table Painting. Now, the fact of the matter is, over in the States, there's a lot of companies who have your terrain and reach out to you, isn't there?
We sell a lot. Yeah. Mantic.
You've got stuff on Mini Wargaming?
Yep.
Yeah? Blue Table?
No.
No. Okay.
I'm probably going to have some over there when I go to Valhalla, so they'll have some of mine.
Yeah. So what else? What other companies have you engaged with? And
mostly not companies. It's mostly
people.
Just, other gamers.
So you're mainly engaged with gamers, but I mean, this guy's prolific, and he's a character of the scene. Yeah, he is. He's a staple. You know what I mean? He's always there. He's always at the cons. He's always rolling dice, and he's always bringing terrain.
Yeah.
Now, I've just got to say, he is an absolute star. Now, even though that he is no longer really prolific on YouTube, YouTube has the archives. And how many videos, terrain videos, do you reckon you've done over, what, you were going for what, 9 years when you were producing?
I think I'm at 1,100 videos.
Now, I've only got 500, yeah, so that puts it in context, guys. This guy's been knocking terrain videos, and it's why, you know, I used to follow him long before I came to YouTube. Oh, how long we got? Okay. Right, guys, that was my little warning to tell me that I have literally got 5% left on this battery. So this guy is prolific. This is Bill, yeah, Terrainaholic on YouTube. I'll put a link in the description, and he is my friend.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, he's looked after me while I've been over here. Guys, seriously, go check this guy out, okay? In the meantime, we'll see you in the next video. All the best, yeah? Ta-da! Okay. You don't need to do that. That's just my style. That's going in at the end, mate.